A few weeks ago, I had someone that basically contacted me and asked me, "Hey, could you do a video on what you've done so far to your car?" So this is that video. If you're watching this video, definitely, I hope this thing helps you out, gives you a general idea on what to do. She said that they bought one vehicle and it's base model, and they wanted to get some mods idea, and they wanted me to help them out, see what I did, and see if they liked it and all that good stuff, because it's all black too, so they got an all black one as well. Figured why not, 2014 Dodge Charger right there. '08 Chrysler 300. If you're new to the channel, this has been in the family for a little while. That's my old car. She needs some work, but she's still riding, she's still riding good, man. She's still clean. 2014 Dodge Charger, guys. What have I done so far to it? Few mods, few basic mods, anyway. Let's start up front. Definitely, when my car came basic, you already know. If you already know, anyway, it didn't come with fog lights. I didn't like that. I definitely always try to put fog lights in my car. Why? Because I just think that it's kind of boring if you have a bumper without any fog lights on it. So I bought a whole kit, which costs what was the headlights and the fog lights. If you're thinking about doing that, you might as well do the same thing. If you're thinking about putting in fog lights, do it all once versus doing it twice, because the front bumper has to come off if you want to change your headlight, and it's a lot easier to do it again if you want to put fog lights in there, because you have all that room, that open room, and all that stuff. The same thing with Chrysler 300s, Dodge Chrysler 300, the same problem, man. The bumper's got to come off. It's not complicated. It's really really easy. You just have to be patient and know what you're doing. Watch some videos and see how to do it and how to remove that. But yeah, um, let's do a walk around on the vehicle. Dipped rims. I did a how-to video when I was doing my rims, so you definitely would have seen that. Walking to the side of it, Moped decal on it. Um, Back of it, taillight's been tinted. Not super dark, just smoked tinted, and it kind of mimics the what I would call the 2018, the newer model Chargers. How the back of it looks like, they got like a black strip right here over here, versus showing the entire light. It's pretty cool. It looks way better at night, man. It's crazy at night. It looks way better at night, man. People are looking online. They're trying to find this thing. You're not gonna find it on eBay, man. I couldn't find it on eBay. If you wanna, I had to actually order it from someone on Instagram, believe it or not. But here you go. Mopac. This other side is supposed to look like that, but the light bulb fell, and I can't find it. I tried to find it, but I couldn't find it. I think it's somewhere inside the bumper. So I just have to have time to really go underneath. But it looks great at night, and at night, literally, you'll see all that sign, the Mopac, and the sign right there. It looks pretty cool. Probably should have parked better. Tinted windows all around. This is definitely an all black, except for the front grille. I had some friends at work that were like, "Man, you need to change the grill, make it black." I don't know. I kind of like the way it looks, but I might dip it and try it out, see how it looks, if I like it or not. Let's walk inside, man. Neighbors. Inside is kind of dirty, so mind you. What have I done inside? Basic model does not come with a nav system. This is a V6, of course. It didn't come with an upgraded screen. Oh, I hope I wasn't pointing that wrong. It didn't come with an upgraded screen. It came basically with a small screen, which I definitely hated. I didn't like it. I thought that was a huge mistake on Dodge. They should have just kept them all, but I understand the reason why they did that is to save money. However, they can make cars, cheaper, and make it easier for people to afford it and all that stuff. So they had to cut down here and there. And one of the cuts down they did was the screen. Some people like the small screen. I really don't. And if you're thinking about doing this right here, guys, I have a video. I uploaded it on my channel. You just have to find it. But If it's pretty easy to do, you just have to be patient. Again, it'll take you underneath half an hour to, I'll say under half an hour, maybe 30 minutes tops, okay, to change this thing out. Um, eBay, looking online, they sell the entire kit for over $1,000, man. It's expensive. It's not cheap. The dealership, I think, quoted me at 5 grand just to do the whole thing. That would be, um, the parts and installing it and all that stuff, which is crazy. Another guy had the same problem. He called the dealership. They told him 5 grand, man. I was like, man, that's crazy. Um, you're gonna need dash kit for sure. You're gonna have to get the screen, the radio, the control, the AC unit control is different. If you don't know, if you're looking at yours and yours is stock model, you can see that yours does not have this auto on it. The ones with the bigger screen, they do have the auto on it, the auto option right there. Regardless that it does not work for this screen right now. I tried it. It just blinks and doesn't do that. I don't understand why, but hey, it doesn't bother me. My AC still works as you would use it before. SD card option, of course, and CD player and all that good stuff. Once you upgrade your radio, definitely somehow it sends the signal to here as well. So if you have your nav system up here and say you need to make a turn, turning left, you're supposed to take an exit or stuff like that, it will pop up over here, which I think is pretty cool versus looking at the screen over here. It will pop up over there. So Dodge definitely did a good thing right there. This, I mean, I guess the dash will somehow know when you're using your nav system. So I guess it communicates in a good way, which is pretty cool in my sense. Back to the video. What else did I do on this vehicle? As I do with all my cars, I changed my shifters. I like these ones right here. I mean, on the Challenger, I changed it. The Chrysler's got the same one on it. This Dodge's got the same one. I mean, literally, all pretty much. I always change it. Why? Because I like this shifter. It's a lot nicer to grab onto versus the stock one. It's kind of boring. This kind of gives it a different look, a meaner look. LED lights inside all around. I went with white versus blue because I wasn't trying to make it look like a club or anything like that. My Nissan Maxima, I did change it blue, but I figured I would go with all white on this one, which is, I kind of like it. Sorry about the beeping noise, guys. I guess I just realized that this door is beeping on me. So I do apologize for that. What else did I do on the side of my doors? You can see that right there. I changed those out. I mean, I upgraded. Sorry, guys, the phone kind of went off real quick. But something else, like I said, I was doing was I kind of added those, which is pretty cool. All round, all four doors pretty much have it. I'm not sure if you can see it very well, but that's another thing that I did, which it kind of changes the interior a little bit. Definitely, I don't like these seats. They should have been leather. Definitely, they should have been leather. I'm thinking about getting some seat covers, or I just don't want to have to invest in buying new seats and all that good stuff. Let's get the hood open. I want you to see the. I got an intake as well. Pretty cool intake. Sounds great. Most cases, anyway. Sorry about that, but yeah, that's the intake I got on it. After I bought it, it's supposed to be red, but it's kind of not. It's gonna kind of look pinkish, which is not bad. But I thought it was gonna be dark red. It kind of looks dark red from eBay when I was ordering it. Came in like this. I'm not stressing over it, but I definitely thought about changing it, either painting this or just getting a black one and just selling that one. Either way, I mean, I might just do something like that. What else? LEDs all around, guys. If you don't know, I always go with LEDs now. I used to use HIDs because I liked them a lot, but ever since I switched to LEDs, they're a lot easier to work with versus HIDs. Why? My personal input is HIDs cost you more LEDs are pretty much cheaper, or if not the same price, for an easier connection. LEDs is just simple plug and play, same socket and all that good stuff. HIDs, well, the only disadvantage is if you get LEDs with the fan on it, there's a cap right underneath behind your headlight. Sometimes it won't fit back on it because it's got that extra fan on the LED bulb, so you won't be able to put that cover back on there. That's a disadvantage to it. But in most cases, some of them you can still put your HIDs in there, I mean LEDs and stuff like that, and still be able to close it with no problems. I can't remember what, no, there's one I could not. I could not put the cap back on there because the LEDs was kind of bigger. Um, Let me open up this car right here. I want to show you. Hoping I can get this thing open. Well, let's show you. So HIDs there, LEDs there. If you can see it, probably, if I don't know how the video quality is gonna be catching it, but even the LEDs on the fog lights are a lot brighter than they are on the HIDs. And a lot of people like HIDs are so much better and all that good stuff, but HIDs, you gotta get some ballasters and cancelers, because canceller you need when your lights are flickering. Some cases you need an extended wire. It's a, I don't know what they call it, but the wire is I'm not sure if it's a canceller as well. If you have an auto on switch, like an auto on, whereby the lights will come on when it gets dark, you need that because your lights wouldn't work without it. Your HIDs wouldn't work, not LEDs. HIDs would not work without it. It flickers and it won't act right. This car does not need it, but if you are getting HIDs, you're gonna need those. These are the ballasters. They do have different watts with ballasters. Some are stronger, some are more expensive. They can run you over $100 for a whole kit, HID kit. And LEDs, you're probably looking at 30 to 50 to $60, depending on the brand you're getting, who you're getting it from, and all that stuff. Um, I'm telling you, man, I just didn't have, I have LEDs, but I don't have the right size LEDs for this. It fits in there, but it doesn't lock. So I had some HIDs. I figured I would just switch them out and put HIDs in there for now. This car had some water pump problems. I'm just about getting it fixed up, so it's done. I got to get it cleaned out and all that good stuff. Get her back on the road. She's already running, she's all that. I took her to work the other day and all that, but she still needs to be cleaned on somewhat. So yeah, to the guy that was inquiring about the what I did to my car so far, well, here it is. Um, Not sure if I've already said this in the video, but for sure I've had some people telling me that I need to change my tires, and I agree with you. Definitely the tires are too small. The reason why I didn't do that is because I was thinking about dropping it, lowering it. I have the suspensions, Sportsline suspensions kit. It's been in the garage for a couple of weeks now, man. It's crazy that I haven't used it. It's still brand new, still wrapped up, unopened, and all that stuff. I just haven't had the time to take the car in and get it done. I don't know how to do it. A lot of people are like, you can do it yourself. It's pretty easy, but I just don't know how to do it, and it's not something I want to mess with because you can literally screw up, and you don't want to do that. And once you get suspensions done in your vehicle, you always need an alignment. So I might as well just take it to a shop, have that all done, and get the alignment done too. Or I might put them on that car, and why? This one is more expensive than that. You don't want to screw up when something goes wrong. That's one thing. But I don't know. Same wheels, yes. Some people might comment, dude, you got the same wheels on both cars. Yeah, definitely. I like these wheels. Believe it or not, those are Dodge wheels. They're not Chrysler wheels. I bought it from someone. I had put it on there for some time now. Same thing that goes over here. I saw them again. Someone else was selling it. I bought it and put it on here. I didn't like the 17-inch wheels on it because why 17, man? Some people like 17s are better. Yeah, it handles better. It's OME requirement from the dealership. They put it there for specs and all that stuff. But why not, man? Why not? Why not upgrade? But yeah, that's about it for now, guys. Let's close her up. That's about it for now, man. She's all black except for the front grille, of course. She looks great at night, man. Those halos, I don't know if they call them halos or what over right now. They kind of look purple, but at night it's white, which is pretty cool. A lot of people are digging it. There is a different type that kind of goes round here, like all around there. If you see it online, if you Google it, you see it online. I don't like those. I didn't like him. I looked at it. I didn't like him. I kind of like this one a lot more because I think this one is a lot more aggressive than that one is. That one kind of mimics the newer model cars, and you know why would you want to do that? Just get the newer models if you're so crazy about those headlights. Just get them. I kind of like this one more, but the new ones, I definitely they're pretty dope. Don't lie to me, man. If you got a 2016, 2018 what Charger, I'm not saying it's not cool. It's pretty dope. I like them. Um, yeah. So this is gonna be the end of the video for now, guys. I do apologize for the quality of the video. I hope this is helpful to you. If it gives you a general idea of what I did. Spoiler came on the vehicle, so please don't ask me where did I buy my spoiler from. I can't, it came with the vehicle, man. I can't do anything about that. If you want to know where I got my headlights and fog lights from, they all came from eBay. I bought it as a whole kit and I installed it all once. Literally maybe an hour or under an hour. Front bumper has to come off, which is why I'm definitely telling you that if you have any idea, if you're thinking about changing your headlights and you're thinking about future to do your fog lights, I mean, if you're talking about future as in long term, then okay, then you want to do that, fine. But I didn't want to do that, so I definitely took the bumper off, replaced the headlight and the fog light, replaced the headlight and installed the fog lights, wired it up to my switch. I have wiring knowledge, so I know how to do it, so I did it. If you don't know, get some help. Shops are probably going to charge you a couple bucks for it, so it might run you a couple $100 just to install it. But I had got a quote from somebody just to do the headlights, and they were running me at close to 225, and I just figured I would just do it myself versus taking it to someone. And do the work, man. Do the work. You feel better when you get your stuff done. When you do it yourself, man. But here she is, man. 2014 Dodge Charger, modded. Few basic upgrades. That's an '08 Chrysler 300. They're both V6. Why? It is what it is. It's what you want to pay for, right? You don't want to pay for. If you want to pay for a V8, go ahead, pay for a V8. But I wanted to pay for a V6, which is why I got a V6. It's nothing personal. It's nothing against V8 owners. I do love V8s, of course. I'm not bashing V8s. Please, I would appreciate it if you do the same by not bashing V6 people, because no matter what it is, I mean, it's just engine and horsepower. That's it. That's it. So if you found this video helpful in any way, click that like button right there. Comment if you have any questions, man. Let me know. I do my very best to try and get to the comments as soon as and as fast as possible. Answer any questions you might have. If you have any suggestions, I'll definitely take them too. But apart from that, I guess this is pretty much going to be the end of the video. We will end it with a long stretch, I guess, of the vehicle. Well, let's turn those ones off. Now I'm going to go with the halos instead. Halo's not very bright right now, huh? But I guess I could have turned on the LEDs. But anyway, guys, have a good one. Take care. Take it easy. Be safe. Drive safe. Don't go crazy spending all your money on a vehicle. Be sure you get what you want to get. and take care.